What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another tier list, because I know you all love this so much. This time it's more of a chill tier list, because there's really not the best legendary hunter, except Kane. And we all like the different ones, and we have different preferences. I'll try not to be biased and actually give you a nice review about each legendary hunter in Hunt that we have right now. I'm recording this around the 1.7 update, also before the Twitch drops, because there's gonna be like, I think 2 more hunters coming up in upcoming week. Check the comments down below. I'll pin in the comments what I think about the new released hunters that are not live yet as I'm making this video now. Alright, how we gonna rate them? We're gonna have S tier, that's meta tier. We're gonna put there hunters that have actually good camouflage and give you a gameplay advantage. We're gonna have a great tier. These are some nice, really badass looking hunters that just don't have that gameplay advantage to put them above. So we're gonna keep them here in the A tier. And we have a good tier as well. And mid, bad tier, you know, pretty straightforward. So the ones that are good, they're just not as flashy and they're just not as popping off like the A tier here. So we're gonna keep them in good tier. Alright, so the first one that we're gonna start with, the oldest one as well. We're going from the oldest to the newest ones. It's a Revenant. His animation, or the lobby animation, dead screen animation, I don't know. Let's just call them animations. His animation is pretty badass, instantly bumps him up. Looks badass in third person when you see him. Intimidating, so to say, but his hands are pretty you know. He's got them crosses. At least they could put some tattoos or crosses on his hands. I don't know. Like, first person is pretty underwhelming on him, but his skills, I think for the starters, we can put him in, like, he's pretty good looking legendaries. For starters, let's put him there. Now, like, we'll see here the starting round. We have Nightseer. His animation, it's really nothing special. His model as well, really nothing special, because there's a tier 3 looking hunter with the same model exactly, like almost copy paste, just different coat. It's black coat. And that's why we're gonna keep him there in trash tier. I said I'm not gonna be biased. I know Frankie loves this skin. If I am to be biased, I would instantly bump this one up. Alright, then we have Night Acolyte. Like, Night Acolyte, also animation is nothing too special, but her third-person model is actually pretty unique and badass, so I instantly gotta put her above him. She would be trash if she's also got like a copy-paste of some model in the game. But that carries her away. Like, also, speaking of hands, they do have some hand tattoos, but they're also tier 3 hand tattoos. It's nothing unique about them. So nothing unique about the first-person model. And animation's pretty okay-ish. But that third-person model is what bumps her like above him. It's C mid tier for her. Then we have Black Coat. I said I'm also not gonna be biased once more. His animation, it's okay, kinda intimidating. What ruined Black Coat for me is those Dolch players with crosses in the names that play Black Coat, think they're cool with Dolch and Mosin 300 meters away, never pushing or making move upon you. But because we are not biased, I'm gonna put him in great. He's not a camo meta, you know. His coat is actually darker than the night. That's what many new players think. Oh, his coat is actually like really good at nighttime. No. His coat is darker than the night. And when I'm playing nighttime, at least for myself, and I see I'm going against Black Coat, I can easily see where he is because he's popping off with this. So yeah, he's really great looking there. He's got some camo, but not meta camo, you know. We'll talk about it later. Definitely keeping him in the great tier. Also, his hands got some pretty badass, unique looking tattoos. Animation's pretty good. Third person, pretty badass. Great hunter here. Alright, next one, Sheriff. If you were to ask me, Sheriff would be instantly on the A tier because of the mustaches and how badass he is. This animation is also pretty cool. Third person is like, it's like a tier 2 hunter, you know. There's no really gameplay advantage to put him on great. And also, like, I might keep him on good because of the animation, as I said. He's really low B. Because of the first person. First person, actually, he looks like a white shirt. You can see his coat, you can see sleeves, nothing. It's just like hands, like empty hands. There's really nothing unique about it. But because we have also Priest here, we're gonna keep him in the good tier there. Alright, off to the next one. We have Red Shirt with pretty wild animation right away. He's got really pretty unique third person. There's no hunter in game like that. His first person is same like Sheriff, same story like Sheriff, and same story like the Revenant. It's just nothing too special about first person, but at least for him, you get what you buy, you know? You see there's nothing there. With those boys, you have a sleeve. With him, you have like the the sleeve and all these crosses, but you can't see nothing of that in first person. That's why we have red shirt way above them on the list. Like, as I said, we have them in the good tier, but they're really low good tier. Keep that in mind. Next one, Carcass. Just look at that beef. Wait. Like when he slaps it, you can hear the bass. Not when I slap it. It's like. Anyways, he's got like pretty nice camouflage because of the colors of the front here. He's got the blue shirt, but it's not really popping off. It's not really giving him away. A badass animation, unique character look. In first person, you can see the wristbands. Yeah, all that said, pretty great looking skin. You see where we're going now with this. Like, we kind of formed the standards at the moment, so you know where we're going. He's got even better camo than Blackcoat. If it's nighttime and I'm fighting Carcass and Blackcoat's gonna pop off because of that coat, and he's actually gonna blend in with like mounds or bushes because of this the front part. I don't know how's this called. It's not coat, this thing that butchers put on front. This thing, you see. Anyways, pretty badass looking hunter on top of it. Don't know what else to say about Carcass. Love him. Now we have the next one. It's Weird Sister. Probably the wildest, the best looking animation in the game. Also pretty nice first person. Her hands, there's no such other hunter with the same first person looks like Weird Sister. Like when someone plays Weird Sister and you're looking at their stream or video or something, you know it's Weird Sister. You don't need to wonder about it. It's really nice. I love it. The only thing that doesn't put her in meta, she's great. She's together with them. She's in the grade 3 there. The only thing that doesn't put her in meta is the pink shirt that she's got and the white face paint there. It's really popping off when you're searching for her in the bushes or they're hiding and whatever. It really pops off. The hair as well. It's really clickable, you know? You know what I mean? Yeah, she goes in the great tier together with the boys Blackcoat and Carcass there for me. And speaking of the meta, we have our first meta entry here. Straight off the bat, like his first person, his hands, nothing unique about him. I don't think he even has any badass looking tattoos. It's just like a white shirt. No sleeve, no nothing. That's really underwhelming. But everything else, he's got it going for him. He's got the skull on the face that covers the face. You know, humans, naturally, when we search for others in the gunfight, we're looking for the face structures. This really, like, I don't know, gives him advantage, covers him well. He's got this coat that's not too flashy, not like too dark like the Blackcoat's coat. Actually blends in well with the surroundings around him. And on top of it, like his animation, like, do I have to say something about it? Look at this. You die and he just walks in like this. It's badass. He's a badass and our first meta hunter. Next one, we have Phantom. Pretty unique, pretty badass looking. He's got the cool animation as well, ready to fight. Check his arm up. The thing is, why he's not together with the ones in great. I'm putting him in good. He's higher than these two. Like, these two are outcasts of the good 3. I might even put them in the mid later. We'll see how the tiers move. But yeah, he has got really unique first person. Got okay animation. Third person as well. Nothing like the tier 2 hunters or whatnot. You can tell it's a legendary hunter here you're fighting. But yeah, he can't be in the grade 3 just because he's like popping off with this like a cape, you know. It's too easy to spot. There's no really, I would say, advantages to him, you know. All right, next one. We have Lorona. She's to me looking like a tier 2 huntress. There is a huntress that looks like Lorona Wannabe, we call her. She's got okay first person. You can see the bracelets. Third person, as I say, it's really not unique third person. She reminds me kind of some of the tier 2s. What else we have? We have animation that's also nothing too fancy to me, at least, about this animation. I'll definitely keep her like high mid tier, like together with Acolyte. They got unique models, but that's about it. They got that going for them. Nothing too cool about him. All right, then we have a Mountain Man. Mountain Man, wild animation there. He's got really unique thing about his model. This is bare head that bullets go through it, literally. Like if someone shoots this and doesn't go low enough, it's not a headshot, it just goes through. So if you know about that and you know how to use it, you can actually fool people around the corner with it. Other than that, first person, nothing too spicy. He's good. He's looking like a tier 2 hunter there on the first person with his hands. The animation, as I say, is wild enough. The third person's unique enough. But does he have any, like, camo? I don't know, man. It's a tough one. He doesn't have as good camo as the ones in great. I might keep him also in good. He's a good-looking legendary, but he's not a great-looking legendary. It's together here with the boys. Alright, off to the next one. We have Marshall Brewer. She's a badass looking one, don't you get me wrong. She's got also a first person. You can see the sleeves, something that you can see on the Sheriff Hardin, sadly. But that's about it. It's actually just you see the sleeves. She looks like a classic tier 3 from the distance, you know, nothing too unique about her. That's the problem. I mean, up close and personal, she's scary, you know. She's got this scars, she's got the eye patch, she's a love woman as well, a badass, but actually nothing too spicy about her, I gotta say. Like, also this animation, it's just like, you know, a nod. So keep her in mid here with the ladies. Alright, next one, we have Researcher. Okay, animation, nothing too crazy about it. He looks in first person like a tier 1 hunter, like a white shirt. In third person, he looks like a tier 2, you know, just like nothing too spicy about him. I mean, the special part about him is this backpack. I love it. It's like actually a first hunter with an additional thingy added to him. Next to the bearman, you know. He's got the head. This one's got the backpack. But animation is also nothing too crazy. First person's nothing too crazy, and his looks are just like not too wild. I'll keep him probably around mid tier, I think, for now. He's joining the ladies here in the mid tier. Now we have the Rat. Rat is joining the trash tier, I think. Her animation is like not too crazy. Third person, it looks like a tier 2, you know. Just like nothing pops off legendary about her, you know. She is cool. She's got cool camo though. I gotta give her that. I don't know why I'm not seeing more of the Rat and why I'm not playing her. It's just like, she's okay. She's okay, but she's not as cool as the ones we put in mid tier. That's why we gotta put her in bad tier now. Because, as I said, we have the standards now. Like, she is cool, but she's not cool as Lorona, you know. She's not cool as the Brewer or the Researcher. That's why she's going down in the D tier. Alright, next one. We have Zonkui here. He's pretty badass animation. In first person, you can actually see these sleeves that are also unique looking ones. Third person, yeah, he doesn't look like any tier 2 hunters. You can actually tell you're fighting a legendary. And also there's a ton of memes in the community with Weird Kui going around. Also Heli would murder me if I put him any lower than the B. So he's going B. He's definitely above the Revenant and Sheriff, you know. As I said, they're really low on B good tier. He's at least got unique factors to him, you know, to make him stand off from them. Then we have Dead Blessing as well. I gotta put Dead Blessing as well in the good tier. I don't know, I like her. Wait, I didn't play her animation. Yeah, animation's pretty badass as well. And I instantly, as I said, I like her because she's got a unique, what's this, handkerchief or something, like a bandage on the hand. It's really unique first person view. Really okay animation, I gotta say. Third person's quite unique. She's got this like a hat on the back. Yeah, I like her. She's going in the good tier together with them. Then we have a Redneck. Redneck, I don't know. I would put him in great. Stereotypically, he's a meme lord, you know. If you see a Redneck, he's gonna meme on you. He's gonna rush you with a Romero. Something about that too. But I can't put him in great tier because of the lack of camo, you know. He's quite visible. But he's really unique. He's going high in the good tier here, I would say. Yeah, Redneck goes high in the good tier. That's because lack of camo, you know. Uniqueness, pretty badass, pretty unique. I mean, badass, pretty unique. The animation's funny. The first person view as well. He's got this a napkin or something. So yeah, pretty nice legendary right here. We have Billy, the rare Billy story. I think just the rarity of this skin puts him up in the great. Like now we were talking about the camo and everything. His animation's badass. His hands also. He's got the rings. He's got the tattoos. Really nice. He's got mustaches as well. If I'm gonna be biased for once, I might put Billy actually in the great. He's great until Crytek decides to give it to everyone, I think. It's really, really rare and nice skin. I gotta keep him there. Like low grade, because lack of camo, you know. Even though we said we're gonna rate camo only for the meta ones. Alright, we have a researcher now. Researcher, animation, nothing too crazy. The looks, I can say she looks like a tier 2 hunter. She looks... She kind of stands off from the tier 2 hunters. And her first... Can't speak. Her first person also, she's got them rings. That are also like nice looking rings. Where would I put her though? I gotta put her in the good tier. She's above the boys. They feel like they're out of place. I would have to place them like somewhere mid tier then. We gotta make some balance here as well. I think they are going down in the mid tier. Now we're kind of forming also the standards, reforming the standards. As I said, they're constantly gonna go up and down. I feel like they're good, but not the greatest. You know, they're low good and high mid. These two boys. We have Felice, another meta one. I don't know if I have to tell you too much about her. Like she's only thing that's not meta about her is the face paint. She's got like ton of white here. That also, if she's trying to be too sneaky, you can notice that and kill her. But other than that, she's got like pretty appealing colors that goes well in the vegetation of the bayou. I mean, animations just on the next level. First person just on the next level. Third person, like this could easily be Prestige 100 reward. And you would see way more people go for the Prestige 100 then. Pretty good skin. Definitely S tier there. Above the Bone Doctor even, I would guess. Now, I mentioned, or did I mention, I don't know. The ultimate white shirt. We have the Revenant. Now, I was always saying, I get why they made him pale as fuck, you know. So he doesn't give you a gameplay advantages. I mean, I was saying that before they added Kane, Reptilian, and Headsman. Now when we have those that actually are a crazy gameplay advantage, I don't know why they don't chill out with him a little bit. Give him some like green dead colors or like brown colors, you know. Make him look more like a zombie and less like an actor, you know. He looks like a actor in a poor zombie movie, you know. I'm really disappointed with this skin. Other than that, pretty unique first person. Pretty funny looking third person. Animations also silly one. I gotta place him in the good tier, I guess. Just because I love him, but he's really underwhelming gameplay wise. They can make him better. They can make this guy great tier. I don't want him to be S tier, but great tier for sure. Alright, next one we have on the list, Skinflint. Love the cash pachink. Other than that, I don't know, he's looking like a tier 2, is it? Some fancy looking tier 2. Top hat is also, I'm not a fan. Where would I put him? Let's just compare him to the other ones, because the animation's okay. The first person's pretty unique. I think he's the first one with gloves that we ever got in the game, so that's pretty badass about it. I think that first person instantly bumps him up. That's one thing I really like about him. The first person unique, the hand model there. Where would we put him though? Because of that, I guess he's good skin. Like he's really low. Low good. Do I want him there actually? I don't know, I'm really on the edge. I might go mid tier with him. He's like, yeah, mid tier, I guess. Even below the boys. They have first person view like a white shirts, but everything else much more cool looking. Alright, next one we have a Ronin. Let me drop Ronin. Literally. Ronin, animation's badass. Looks are pretty unique. He's got this badass looking mask. He doesn't have camo, so he's not great, but he's going in that good tier. I would put him in good tier. Because of the animation. First person, also it's pretty lame, but animation and third person looks are really putting him above the others. Also, the camouflage is not the worst on him, you know. This is, you know, for the bushes, you can chill, you can get some gameplay advantages. But it's not the great, He's definitely low good there, because of the lame first person looks on him. Alright, next one's Carter, another mustached feller. And I said I'm trying not to be biased, but you know, I gotta love the gloves as well. He's the second one with gloves. Skinful has got the best looking ones, or better looking ones than him. But other than that, like Third person view, pretty nice. Animation, pretty clean. What else we have? First person view, yeah, you're seeing those gloves, pretty unique Hunter. You know you're playing with him when you're playing. And I would put him like good, I guess, together with the rest. We have too many skins that are just like good, as you see now. Now let's keep him there for now. Now we have, how do you call this one? The Sovereign. Animations, pretty lame. First person, he's got the wristbands. An animation so lame on him. Also, third person, he's got this cool looking coat, but I think I'll have to drop him down to the trash tier. We already, also, speaking of this, we already made this list a while ago when I was live on Twitch, but there was like a ton of these skins missing. So I just wanted to remake the new one. And I think even then, when I made it on live, ton of pips agree that he's pretty underwhelming legendary skin. Sadly. We also have his, I guess, better half. I don't know. I'm kind of behind the lore. Northstar. But I gotta put Northstar slightly above. I don't know. I just like Northstar. Her, like, colors, how to say, on the clothes are pretty more flashier, you know? They're like popping off. He's bland. And she's like popping off there next to him. So definitely like that bumps her above. It's similar story to this couple here. Similar story to them. She's like a little better, popping off. It's the same with them, you know. She's popping off. Alright. Now we have the Plague Dog. Another really rare skin. Love the gloves. Love the jar on the side. Love the backpack. And other than that, also great freaking camo. I don't know what to say. S/meta tier as well. Really tough to spot him as well. We were talking about it with Bone Doctor, because you can't see that facial structure. It's a pigeon man with a knife. And his animation is pretty... okay, cool looking animation, you know. I like him. As I said, pretty good camo. And he's got everything going for him. And also, it's really rare. A ton of pips don't have him because he was released with a Scrapbook event. I think he's probably gonna be the rarest one. I don't think we're gonna see another Plague Dog in the future. Maybe Crytek pulls something off. But I love having some of the rarity on him. Or the value, you know, the rarity value on him. Next one, Prodigal Daughter. He's got a badass looking gloves. I think the best looking gloves in the games, because they're like fit so well on her. Her animation is just like, she puts the mask, you know, and like tightens up and all that. So animations, Third person, she's got some camo going for her. I love the cape and the hood. Or that's called the cloak, I guess. And, or the hood, I don't know. And the gloves for the first person. What else? I don't know, I guess we can put her in the good tier. Maybe even great tier, man. Will I put her in great tier? Why wouldn't I? Like, the animations, meh. First person's cool. Third person's pretty badass. And she's also like, face is hidden. And it's not hidden like the Phantom, you know. She's got like a mask that's actually not sticking out and popping off. I guess she can go great. Yeah, let's keep her in the great there. Yet another lady in the A tier. I have Monroe. A crazy Monroe. Animation's pretty silly, I like it. Pretty unique as well. The third person view. He's got some camo going for him, you know. We gotta give him that. And the first person, you can see, I think, the handcuffs and all that. I guess he's also joining the A tier gang. Just because also, as I said, he's not as pale. This is the color of the skin that they should give to the dead boy, actually. He looks pretty dead to me as well, Monroe, even though he's alive. But yeah, I think he's pretty great skin as well. Like, if you're looking for a legendary, you look at him and you know it's a legendary. You don't mistake him for a tier 2. And he's got some camo advantages as well. Same like Prodigal, I would say. Alright, next one. Beast Hunter. Now, he's got pretty badass looking first person. But there's a problem with that first person as well. With certain weapons, it's kind of blocking your screen as well. It's too much. It can get too much. Animation, pretty intimidating. Third person, he's got some camouflage going for him, you know. He's not like too popping off, too standing out. Because of that, do I put him in like great as well? I don't think he's that great, just because of like this taking too much screen and all that. I think he's good. We can keep him good. He's pretty good skin. Yeah, he's joining the B tier gang here. These are just like more so. He's too bulky as well, you know, too much. He's just too much, I feel like, to be in the great tier. S tier. Instantly, I mean, I don't need to talk about it. His animation or his first person looks are not what got him to the S tier. It's actually how good of a camouflage he's got, you know. With his backpack as well, if he's towards the wall, he just kills the human looking figure, you know. If you're searching for a hunter, you're searching for like a human looking figure. You're searching for a face. It's tough to see his face or to recognize his figure because of the backpack. Other than that, he's got pretty nice looking first person. And he's probably got in-game the best gameplay advantage and camouflage. Even after they nerfed him. They nerfed him once. Who knows, maybe they nerf him again. Give him yellow skulls with mustaches, maybe. Alright, next one. We have Wayfarer. She's one of the 4, or actually, she's one of the 3 that are not available anymore, because Biotash is still available as the DLC. She's one of the Light the Shadow event hunters. For hunters. Pretty underwhelming animation. Pretty meh first person, like hand view. But third person, she's got that going for her because of the event team she's with. But I think she's like a mid tier. She's like nothing too fancy. She goes to the mid tier. Then we have Third Son. I think from the event, probably the best looking one. His animation's like eh. But first person, he's got them hands. I don't think it's bloody hands. It's not bloody hands, even though it looks like that. He's got this paint on the hands. Badass looking third person as well. Really cool looking hunter. Gotta put him in the good tier. And we are filling up this B good tier. Alright, next one we have the Exile. She's pretty cool looking one. She's got the... It's not a poncho, but she's got this raccoon on the side as well. Animations, okay. It's really the best animation of all the Light the Shadow skins. And the third person is pretty unique one. And the first person. Where would I put her? I think she's together with the Third Son in the good tier. Yeah, let's get her together there. She's not going to the great definitely because no real camo advantage. And she's not as as the Wayfarer. So she's chilling there in the low B good tier. Now we have the Mustard Man, the Tash Wraith. He's still available as the DLC as well. Use code Vombuz in the Crytek store if you want to buy DLCs and support my channel as well. Link is down in the description below. But yeah, he's badass looking one. I like his hands as well in the first person. Animations, First person, cool looking, you know, with this yellow paint on the hands. Third person also, like, he's popping off. He's like I like how he looks, but he doesn't give you actually a gameplay advantage, so he's not great. I would put him in like a good tier as well, together with Third Son and the Exile. He's there, but he's much lower than them, I guess. You know, he is joining the boys here. He's cooler than them, but not as cool as some of the skins up here, you know? That's why he's chilling like in the high C tier or low B tier. Alright, the kid. Cool looking animation going here for him. First person view with the gloves and the napkin here. Pretty badass. I mean badass. Pretty unique as well. You can tell you're playing with him. But third person view is what's kinda killing the whole deal for me. He looks like a tier 2 hunter. Nothing too fancy about him. I mean, I can get why some people might like it. A ton of times I love to go for these looks as well. But he's just not on the same level as the good and great tier, you know. So we keep him like even lower than the boys here, like in the mid tier. He's there. Now, what do we have left? We have these two. We have Reptilian and the Headsman, which are, you can tell, they are easily the meta, the S tier. Wait, can you go up? Okay, yeah. We have the S tier for Headsman. I mean, do I have to tell you? He's really, really good camo. He's not as dark as the Knight. Like, he doesn't have that problem like the black coat. He's actually blending in well with the background. Also, no face there. Covers him well when you're searching for the face to shoot. Can't really see that. He doesn't have any hat to give him away and stuff. First person, pretty unique animation. You know, you hear the bell, you know you're done. It's pretty badass looking skin right there and quite the meta. And then we have the Reptilian as well. Reptilian is probably my coolest looking one. And also he's giving you a gameplay advantage. Again, we have that no face feature that also helps him stay hidden. Really, really badass looking first person. Really badass animation with the sound too. And also, as I said, third person, like you can literally crouch in the bush or in the water, deep water, and be well hidden with him. So yeah, easily meta and easily my favorite meta skin as well. Like, I don't like Kayn. Kayn is probably got the best camo, but I just don't want to be that guy to play the Kayn, you know. There's also like a stereotype form there. But yeah, I think that's it. Let's look at the list now. Am I happy with how everything looks like? I feel like we have way too many in the good tier here. That I would maybe move some around. Yeah, I think I would drop Beast Hunter down to the mid tier as well. Like from the good tier here, like you give me any of these, I would like be hyped to play him. Or to purchase them, but these guys are just like, yeah, we keep it like this. I think this is good enough. As I said, like, we were mentioning these two a lot. They are definitely higher up there, but just like so underwhelming in some cases. We also have like Researcher, Marshall, Orona, Acolyte. They have unique stuffs about them, but they're just not as flashy as the good tier here. Then we have the great tier, some that actually give you decent camo, but not too strong like the meta ones. And then we have the meta ones that are just good camo, badass looks, badass animation on top of it as well. And sadly the trash tier there, as I said, like we are not biased towards it. I would definitely put Frankie above Rakta, together with Hornet here probably. And other than that, I think we are done with the list. I gotta save this list. Add a title. Alright. Gonna post this list down below as well. And I'm gonna post the tier list maker for you. So you can come up with yours, post it down in the comments. Feel free to have a conversation about it. As I said, we are all different. We like different legendaries. But there is some legendaries that straight up give you advantage. So we gotta talk about that as well. If you like these ones, send me more tier list ideas. Send me the tier list if you already have them made. Honestly, the most time... Why this list took the most is... because I had to make it myself. So if you have the tier list about compounds, if you have tier list about custom ammo, send it over, DM me on Discord, join our Discord community as well. I'm there always a few clicks away. And I'm looking forward to make more videos like this. This video is going already for 43 minutes. I don't know if I mentioned it on the beginning, but there's a couple of hunters that are coming with Twitch Drops campaign. I'm recording this as 1.7 just went live. So that's why I don't have those hunters featured here. But check down the pinned comment. I will definitely leave a comment about my opinion on them and where would I place them on the tier list. Other than that, hope you like this. Share it with your friends. Leave it a like, subscribe and all that. And enjoy your day. Take care. Have a good one. Bye-bye.